Hey all you zealots and zerglings, and I am super excited today for several reasons. First of all, we have another live cast here. So yes, that's right, the action is coming to you live as I'm seeing it. It is happening. Second of all of my casts up until now that you've seen, I've been casting on a little like 12, 15-year-old 16-inch CRT monitor. And in order to get it to widescreen, I actually had to do it in Windows mode so I could, stretch StarCraft into odd directions to be able to get the right dimensions. But not today. No. Today, I am using my brand new 23-inch widescreen LED monitor, and I am super psyched. These probes here, they look like Hummers. This Nexus is like the Great Pyramids of Giza or whatever. Everything is just huge right now because I'm full screen again and I'm super excited. But let us get into this game. It is a 2v2 with Mike as the orange Protoss and his ally Wolfpack as the yellow Protoss, and they are going up against Contrarian the green Protoss and Spartan the pink Terran. Kind of interesting. Everyone here pretty much likes to pick Protoss. These are random races, and Spartan's kind of probably disappointed because if he doesn't seem to like to be Terran so much. I think he prefers Protoss. So he might be a little bummed out that everyone here is Protoss. And we're on the map, what is this, Tyrador Keep? I was just so excited, I can't even remember what the map name is anymore, but it's the one that's got 3 different spawn locations. And I really think map positioning depends on where you spawn, because you can see this gold is here for Contrarian and Spartan. But if you go right here, I mean, it's right here where Mike and Wolfpack can just hit it whenever they want. And so, and also these rocks here, I mean, this is a nice in-base expansion, but these rocks here, you bust those down, you're right in their base. So I really think that Contrarian and Spartan are sort of in the bad spot right now. And Spartan's walling this off, but I think that's pointless because I really doubt there's going to be an attack right at the front door. I could be wrong, but he may have started throwing this down before he knew where his opponents were, but I don't think this wall is going to be any good whatsoever. But what have we got going down here? He's throwing down a second barracks there. We got a gate here for Mike, throwing up his cybernetics core. Wolfpack is just on a gate right now. His core seems exceptionally late, although it's only slightly behind Contrarian, so I guess Mike's got the fastest core coming out right now. Although he's getting a very late gas, which means that core is going to be done. He's not going to be able to start his warp gate technology, so that is going to put him probably lose whatever advantage he had on getting his core up, which is maybe why he got up so early, so he didn't drop his assimilator down. I mean, that's half the cost of the cybernetics core right there. And very slick of Wolfpack to take the center watchtower because it is going to see everything that's coming along this attack path. They're not going to be surprised unless they're going to go squeeze right through here and go all the way around the north side of the map. So that is a very powerful watchtower right now for either team, in fact. And it looks like that's just a returning scout, and we're just putting out some Marines here right now. Spartan's gonna be a little hard pressed to get his economy or his tech going because he's getting some gas up, but he's got no add-ons just yet. And is a little strapped for cash, so the 2 barracks may not be quite working out for him. He's definitely going to need to get some more SCVs out there. And well, he is using his mules, so that'll be good there. And it looks like they've decided Contrarian is going to take the space, and Spartan, very smart, throwing a supply depot here at the rock, so he'll know exactly when they try to take these down, and hopefully they'll be in position to stop it. Or at least ambush the army when they get there. It looks like Contrarian has now seized control of this watchtower. The probe for Wolfpack has retreated to this watchtower. And he's kind of dejected. He's like, oh, I gotta go way back here. And this watchtower, there's really no point in being on this watchtower. I mean, I suppose if they want to go take down these rocks, it'll spot it. But, frontal attack's probably going to be the easiest path right now. I mean, not the biggest ramp, but it's going to take a long way for them to go all the way to the back. Reinforcements will be few and far between. And I just don't see that as being a good idea at this juncture in the game. And we got a couple more gates going down here for Mike, so he's going to be on 3 gates. Ooh, that warp gate technology has not yet begun, so he is way behind. Wolfpack's warp gate technology and Contrarian's is almost done, so whatever advantage he had getting this core down earlier has completely lost, and not even using the chrono boost to keep that economy up. It looks like he really needs the minerals right now. It might be well advised. Well, I was about to say it might be advised for him to take this expansion, but he can't even afford to expand right now. And oh, we're getting a Robo Bay out here for Wolfpack. And 3 gate. Maybe a little bit hard to fund that. We'll have to see. Or maybe he's just going to pop out an observer. I don't know. Oh, it looks like Dunamai is online. Good for Dunamai. So we can get him in here for some crazy, insane action. But we got to get through this game first. And I suppose any moment he's going to be dropping a message to me saying, "Hey, I'm here. I'll be waiting for you." But right now, Dunamai, we got some excitement going on right now. Warp Gate technology is done for Wolfpack. Here comes that first observer, and he's taking that there expansion. While Mike takes the front door. Oh, now he's just starting his Warp Gate technology, but he's a long way to go, and he really needs to dump all his Chrono Boosts into that because he needs to get that done if he wants to play catch up right now. And we do have the Tech Lab and the Reactor out for Spartan. Is he getting any upgrades? It looks like he does have Marauder Slow. Only a couple Marauders right now, but he's making some more. So getting that there Marine Marauder up off his 2 barracks. Going to be taking this expansion out. Now that he feels fairly secure at his front door. And I think it's a pretty secure base. Yeah, if they bust down this wall, it's going to try to hit this. But, you know, they're going to have reinforcements just surging in right behind. And how long is that alert going to stay up? We know he's online. My goodness. And he's got his starport out. Getting another barracks up, which I think he's probably going to need more than this once he gets his expansion up. He's going to need more than 3 barracks. Unless he's going to switch into some sort of more mech-heavy build, but I'm not really seeing that right now. And he's going to be getting the combat shields started. Very important upgrade. Thus, those Marines survive just a little bit longer because, you know, when you got an OP unit, you want that to survive as long as possible. And very smart of Mike, taking down these rocks from the complete safety of their base. And are they going to take down these rocks to get there? I wouldn't think it would be necessarily a bad idea to do that because they know where their opponents are and they're very far away from here. So this would be a good avenue to defend this base, to transfer probes, because you don't really want to transfer all your probes across here. It would be very dangerous. And here comes that probe for Mike getting ready to take that expansion as soon as those rocks go down, which will be not too long. And we got +1 attack coming out here for Contrarian, but we also got +1 here for Wolfpack, which is half done right now, so his is going to be done quicker, but is he going to take advantage of that and move in right after his level 1 attack is done? I'm thinking he's not. Oh, and throwing down a photon cannon may not be a bad idea, kind of spot what's going on here, although this could be easily sniped with, you know, some Stalkers or Immortals on the low ground, something maybe closer in the mineral line, would force them to get in the base to actually destroy it, but I don't know. Oh, we got that Observer moving around. He's got to be careful with that photon cannon fish. He doesn't want to get himself in a bad spot. And just a couple more pilots thought maybe he's throwing down a cannon there, but this Wolfpack is going to see everything that's going on right now. Oh, but he gets a little careless. He's going to get out of there, but whew, that was very close. And do they have any more missile turrets out here to intercept? No. Well, there's one right here, so he's got to be very careful. And if we check the income right now, and it looks like, once again, Contrarian showing that he is the macro champ, has got a ton of workers, with Mike is way behind, but it could be he's not using his Chrono Boost to get out those probes. And when you don't use the Chrono Boost to get out your probes, you're not getting as many minerals. And if you're not bringing in as many minerals, you can't make more probes to get more minerals. You see how this all snowballs? I know it sounds circuitous, but it actually is all quite elegantly balanced. Which is why Blizzard decided to give Protoss this Chrono Boost. And it looks like no one's really gotten aggressive yet. Everyone's just kind of sitting back, macroing up. Looks like Mike's going to be going for that ever-powerful Colossus attack. Could be very good against the Bio Army that Spartan's getting. And there's not really any he's not getting any siege tanks out, so we're not going to be seeing anything that can outrange the Colossi. And getting out those medevacs, but he may need to switch into Vikings as soon as they know that Colossus tech is coming. Is Contrarian going to be doing Colossus tech? No, it looks like he's going to be going to the Twilight Council. Is he beginning to go for some Blink Stalkers, some Charge Lots, or maybe he's going to go for that Tier 3 Templar tech? Psystorm, probably not a smart idea against an all-Protoss army. Psystorm just does not do anything. I mean, if you don't break through the shields, it was a complete waste, because those shields are going to regenerate. So I'm assuming he's either going for DTs or Archons, or both. Both would be very powerful against this, especially if they don't have their observers in a good position. Oh, we got a Warp Prison here. Looks like he's picking up a couple Stalkers and a Zealot. Is he going to sneak over here? Oh, he sees this expansion. Oh, he could snipe this expansion. There won't be much they can do. I mean, he can warp in here, but oh no, that's just his observer. But oh, this Warp Prism is moving out. It could be. Oh, we got some movement here. Just some Stalkers for Contrarian, who is getting Blink. Which doesn't surprise me. He does like getting his Blink Stalkers, and who can blame him? Blink Stalkers are pretty cool. They are pretty cool, and very annoying in certain situations, like when they keep jumping into your base. I've had that happen before, where where they just kept blinking into my base, and I had Zerglings. Zerglings are great against blink stalkers on a cliff. That's fantastic. He's going to unload those. Oh, but he's going to have to hurry if these photon cannons finish. Then his attack is not going to succeed. He does not have enough here to take out those cannons. And Contrarian being a little active with his stalkers. He does have the +1 attack on those. +2 is on the way. Getting out 2 observers, that seems highly unusual. But here comes the warp in, and oh, they're going to see Contrarian Zealot, but I don't know if sniping a Zealot is going to be your best choice at this point in the game. And oh, and here come the Stalkers, and they're going to take out that warp prism. Oh, nope, they lost division to the high ground. Oh, but they only have a couple of Stalkers, so they don't really have the range. Yeah, you're going to have to get that warp prism out of there. That is an expensive loss. And ooh, Spartan moving out with quite a large force. I think that might be a bit of an overcommitment. If there's a counterattack at their main, and oh, they're going to walk right into all these photon cannons. And it looks like they might get some stalker kills, but is it worth it? Oh, he's trying to warp in some more, but the warp prism goes down, and that was a big loss. Huge. He just did not execute that attack fast enough, and yeah, this Spartan's a bit late to the party. If there were a counterattack right now, what do they have defending their base right now? A couple of observers and some sentries, and 3 marines. So their base is very, very exposed right now because their entire army is over here. Their entire army is out of position if there's a counterattack, but there is no attack coming. Looks like Mike's going to be taking this expand. Oh, Mike really expanding now. He's going to be on his 3rd base right now, although Contrarian has gotten his 3rd base up as well. So I'm sure he's probably still a bit ahead, and he is going for that Colossus tech. He's starting that Thermal Lance, but he's going to be behind on the Colossus production. Well, I don't know. Mike's only got 1 Colossus right now, and is only producing 1 more, so he's got to keep that Colossus production up if he wants to stay ahead in the Colossus count. And they are going to bust down those rocks. I think this is a good decision. I think it'll help them more than it will hurt them. It'll increase their mobility, and if they're getting attacked here and it's that bad, just swing around here and destroy their base. That's all you have to do. Oh, but Contrarian going 2 Colossus at a time. That is going to nullify anything that Mike can do to try to keep up in the Colossus count. Still have that observer there. You clear the watchtower, but that observer is still there and can still see the army. Sees the Colossus count. There's only 1. He probably figures he's going to have a Colossus advantage now then. It looks like we finally did get Dunamai's response. There we go. We're all friendly. I don't know. I guess these stalkers are just kind of scouting around. I'm not really sure what he's doing. He's keeping them well out of position, but I'm sure he's probably rebuilt a better army. Where is his army? Where does Colossus go? Well, over here. So he's defending his expansion right now. So their main is pretty vulnerable. This could be interesting. Oh, but he's going for those double upgrades now. Going for the shield upgrade. Wait a minute. No. Contrarian, you dog, you. Triple Forge. You are a madman. Completely bonkers. And really, I don't know if this is the best attack path. I mean, just attack their main, because this is where most of their army is at. They're going to be able to defend this pretty quick. And if you have your observers active, you should know this. I mean, I haven't really scouted their bases in a while, so I don't know about this decision. They have observers out. They need to scout, know where the armies are at, and this observer is going to spot this army. But oh, they're going to have huge numbers right here, and they think they need to pull back. They need to pull back. He's going to try to pull his Colossus in there, and he does have the Colossus count, but there's just so many units here. Does anyone have Blink? Blink would be very helpful, right? There's no Blink. There's no Blink coming, but there's just the sheer numbers are going to overwhelm this. And I think this expansion is in big trouble. Spartan's going to try to intercept it. You got to bust down these rocks. You can't take the long way around, or this expansion is dead. I think this expansion is going to die. Although there's a lot of buildings to get down. He does still have some stalkers left. Oh, you got to be careful. You got to watch. You got to be keeping your eye on your observer. You don't want this Colossi to get sniped. Oh, but these Colossi are on him. move command, and they're going to get sniped almost immediately. But now these Colossi, you've got to micro him back. No, you're losing your Colossi. Oh, he didn't micro his Colossi, and I think this base is now going to survive. If he pulls his Colossi back to the rest of his army, I mean, there was really, with the Blink Stalkers down here, there were a few places they could have actually gone, but he could have saved them a little longer. They could have burned down this force. So I just think that was a bad engagement. And no, don't pull these Phoenix in here. No, you're going to lose all your Phoenix. Oh, no, that was a total blunder. I don't know what he was doing with those Phoenix. But there still are some Immortals alive, and oh, he does have Blink now. I must have been researching, because he did not have Blink when that engagement started, and he's got to get those guys out of there. No, get him out of there. Get him out of there. Where are you going? Don't keep running them in the range of the photon cannon. And Spartan's still trying to find. He needed to bust down those rocks. It probably would have saved them a lot more damage. Yeah, they came out of that pretty good, and we checked the units lost. Well, Spartan hasn't lost hardly anything else. Contrarian's taken big hits, but still combined, they're still a little bit in the lead, I think. Oh, and we're switching up to Void Rays because Mike realizes, hey, wait a minute, I'm Protoss and I have a V key. Because apparently what they've been doing so far hasn't quite worked. But if they'd attacked at the main, they would have done a ton of damage because there was nothing back here defending it. It's the decision making. You got to know where the armies are at, and if you don't think you can kill them outright, you've got to attack where they aren't. And these armies are not very mobile. I mean, we got some Blink Stalkers, and they can get around the map pretty quick, but these Colossi are not that fast, and they cannot defend that well. Though he's keeping them back at home right now, but they're not really defended. If we check the army sizes right now, though, whoa, wow. That is a huge disparity. Oh, Mike and Wolfpack are in a bad position right now. They are more than doubled. They're almost doubled up in army supply. Way behind in the macro. Way behind in the bases. I mean, Contrarian has pretty much established this island. He's now long distance mining this base, and they're going to have this place mined out. And they're going to save this one tucked back here in the corner for last. So it is looking really bad for Mike and Wolfpack. They didn't expand aggressively enough, and they didn't stop Contrarian's expansion. So now, it's going to be hard for them, and I have a feeling this base is not going to come into play because, well, it might late, because I don't think either team can take this. Mike's got spotted here. It's going to be really hard to defend, at least, especially until these rocks are down. But they can't take it either because it's going to be really hard for them to defend too. I mean, you can put Colossi up here in the high ground and siege it all day long. So I have a feeling that this base is not gonna really be tapped into. But at the very end, it very well might. We got a mass void right here. There's no upgrades on those. There are none coming. Oh, but I did see a fleet beacon. Is he going to be going for that mama ship, or is he going to make a quick switch up into carriers? Oh, I don't think he can afford either. Dunamite coming online again. Having his trademark computer issues. I don't know why he put that fleet beacon up. He probably could have saved the gas for some more void rays, or maybe some upgrades for those void rays. Oh, and Wolfpack's going to be covering him on the ground, which this could be a good potent combo, but they still have to hit someplace where the armies are not at, because I don't know if they can beat him in a straight-up fight. And they have now revealed the void rays, but it's going to be too late, and they're going to go straight for these rocks. Might have been a good idea to let the void rays onto that, because the void rays can charge up on it, and right now the void rays are not charged, and these Colossi are doing a lot of damage to the ground army. But the combination of the siege tank and the zealots are going to take out those Colossi, but now here comes the ground forces for Spartan, and there's not really a good army to take this out. I don't think these void rays are enough, and they're going to get sniped. Oh, this is not really a good engagement, but they are stuck here now. The void rays might be able to escape, but I think it's going to be too late, and I think there's just too much anti-air here. Yeah, that's going to be it. I don't know if Mike and Wolfpack know it at this point, but that was their last chance, and that did not work. And these void rays are here way too late, and they're going to take needless damage. Nope, those void rays are going to get sacked. And Contrarian, going for Contrarian, you don't need a Dark Shrine, seriously? Please tell me you're getting Archons, because if you're going DTs now, that's just insulting. I mean, you're dominating this game right now. You're dominating the map, and you're about to make your final push. Please tell me those are for Archons, which would not be a bad idea to add to your army. And here comes the push. Some photon cannons here, but I don't think those are going to last long right now. Although, well, they're going to be a little bit tenuous. And there are some colossi here, but that's not going to be nearly enough. A quick blink in there is going to just completely wipe out all those forces. And here comes the final push. How do I go full screen? There we go. Let's get full screen on it. And there's the GG from Mike. Now we're just waiting for Wolfpack, but please tell me he's not going to try to get just that one last... Maybe that last unit will win him the game. I'm not really sure what he's doing right now. Oh, no, he's going to counterattack. Because maybe this last group of stalkers are going to win him the game. You can take out these expansions all you want, but if you can't afford to take the expansions yourself or to destroy your opposing army, it's not going to matter. But it's always that one. Maybe these last handful of stalkers can win me the game. And here come the Marines. 3-2 Marines against 3-1 Stalker. So good attack upgrades. Not bad. Oh, and level 2 just finished. So they're equal on upgrades. But I don't know what they're going to do. Really, what are we doing here? Units. You're going to try to win the game with 12 Stalkers and 24 probes. Oh, wait, we now have to 17 Stalkers. Maybe these 14 Stalkers can win in the game. Oh, no, here comes some more. Wow, and Spartan is stimming his Marines to death. But why not? They're all a bunch of criminals anyhow. That's how the lore is, isn't it? And there's the GG because he's out of Stalkers. So another one of those endings, but I hope you enjoyed this game and have a day.